Good evening, good afternoon, brothers and sisters. We have come together again as the family of Jesus Christ, the people who are working towards following exactly what Jesus Christ has achieved 2,000 years ago. He started alone in his ministry. The first thing he did was to go for the water baptism. He went down to the Jordan River where the baptism was done by John the Baptist. There was no way that God, Jesus, would start the ministry besides starting with the baptism, because that was how God was structuring the new ministry of Himself. God was bringing in a new way of saving the children of God, so that those who were born by human beings, those in the family of Jesus Christ, all of them, they must go through the water. Which water are they going through? The water that killed the first world. That water that Noah survived by building a boat. And he and his family of 8 survived. And they survived the big waters. And after surviving the big waters, 2 kingdoms went through and started afresh. The kingdom that belonged to Jesus. It is the same kingdom that belongs to Noah. It is the same kingdom that belongs to Adam and Seth. They survived the water through the boat. But right inside the boat, there was a kingdom that belonged to the snake, the kingdom that belongs to Eva, the kingdom that belonged to Cain. Those 2 kingdoms were coming together. But in order to survive, the ministry of Jesus Christ was to be started. And when it is to be started, Jesus went to John the Baptist. They argue a little bit, but John the Baptist ended up agreeing. And John the Baptist was not baptized, but he baptized Jesus Christ. And from there, Jesus went all out alone. And he went to the wilderness, where he went through the process of testing by the same snake that managed to destroy Eva. Now it's coming to Jesus to test him. And Jesus survived the test. And he went home, and the ministry was started. Then he started through the ministry until he get 4 disciples in one day, and another day he get the 50 disciples. So there were so many people around him whom he can be able to choose the 12 disciples he wanted to. And this is how it happened. We are going to Mark 3, verse 13. Afterwards, Jesus went up on a mountain, called out the ones he wanted to go with him, and they came to him. He called out the ones he wanted to go with him, and they came to him. Then he appointed 12 of them and called them his apostles. They were to accompany him, and he would send them out to preach. giving them authority to cast out demons. Those are the 12 he chose: Simon, whom he named Peter, James and John, the sons of Zebedee, but Jesus nicknamed them sons of thunder. Andrew, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James. James is the son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon the Zealot, Judas Iscariot, who later betrayed him. So this was the whole team. The team was selected. After the selection of the team, then Jesus has to start working. Why did he select 12? And why these people? The reason is that Jesus, he himself, he knew the task ahead. He knew what is going to happen to the ministry and to him. So, based on the teachings of Mark, he went up in a mountain and called out the ones he wanted to go with him. So he did not just call everybody. Yes, he is calling everybody, but there is this group of people that he want to go with. Why does he choose this group of people that he want to go with? Because they are the ones who are suitable for the task ahead. The task is very serious. The task ahead is very serious. So he has to choose the people who are suitable. And when he called them and they come to him, then he appointed 12 of them. So people came. He called all the people that he want to go with him. And he then only appointed them, 12 of them. To the people who came to him, he only appointed 12 of them. And he called them his apostles. What is the apostle? The apostles are the people that are going to accompany him. So you don't just become an apostle. You become an apostle because you are going to be accompanying him. So being named an apostle means you are going to accompany him, and he would send them out to preach. So apostles are not any and ordinary people who will sit at home, who will preach in the church, who will sit around and making some gatherings around. He would send them out to preach. So it's not an ordinary job, it's a job of accompanying Jesus Christ. And in that job, Jesus Christ will send them out to preach. And he will give them authority to cast out demons. So apostles will have that authority to cast out demons. So it's not an ordinary business, it's a business of casting out demons, healing the sick, delivering the yoked. So the apostle will have to do that. How will he do that? By accompanying him. He will send them go out to preach, giving them authority to cast out demons. So they will just do not go there as themselves. They will go there as the people accompanying him, going there with his authority. to cast out demons. And those were the 12: Simon, whom he named Peter, James and John, sons of Zebedee, but Jesus nicknamed them sons of thunder. Andrew, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James, son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon the Zealot, and Judas Iscariot, who later betrayed him. So these people came to Jesus Christ for a specific task: to accompany him and to be sent out to preach. What are they going to preach? The gospel of Jesus Christ. What else are they going to be doing? They will be casting out demons, delivering the sick, and healing the people. That is the business of the apostle. And that is how the apostle of nowadays are not doing, because they are not going out there to preach his gospel. They are not they're going out there to accompany him. We only few hear them talking about demons and healing and deliverance, just a portion of what they were called to do. So, because of this, now we know who are the apostles of Jesus Christ. And we'll see them as we go on when the ministry is growing. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen.